Looking at this documentary, what was the most surprising thing that you learned about yourself?
I wanted to cut out so many different parts of it, but I wanted this to be real and authentic. So I kept every single part in.
I loved your documentary. You're such a multifaceted person. You've created an empire, you're a DJ, you're an author. There's so many layers and levels to Paris Hilton, but you just uncovered another one. How did you summon up the bravery, the courage to let us in?
The original premise of the film, I just wanted to show the businesswoman I am and how hard I've worked, and basically I wanted people to respect me for the entrepreneur I am. And then this just naturally came out. I wasn't ever planning on talking about this with anyone, but I just became so close with the director where I felt like I could open up with her.
What were those days like, when you had the cameras there? It might not have been exactly the journey that you thought you'd be on for this project, but you revealed those intimate sides of yourself.
I was an open book and they had all access. So we were shooting every single day for a year and a half. There was a lot of times where I just didn't want to have the camera around, but they wanted to capture all of those moments. And I'm actually grateful that they did, because I learned so much about myself that I didn't even realize. I didn't even know who I fully was until making this documentary. So I'm just grateful for this entire experience because it's changed my life forever.
How freeing was it? How cathartic was this whole experience? Especially, the time when you reconnected with your fellow survivors, your fellow warriors from the Provo School in Utah.
It was so empowering to meet up with the survivors again and just to talk about everything that we went through and just releasing just so many emotions, because the things that we discussed, I had never spoken to anyone about in my life, not even my closest friends and family members. So to talk with them, it just made me feel like I wasn't alone.
What has your family's reaction been like through this journey?
My parents were just heartbroken and just devastated and in shock because they had no idea, because these places manipulated them and acted like it was somewhere safe, and they had no idea what they were putting me through.
Who would you say is your support system right now?
My sister and my boyfriend are the two people that I am most close with and know me better than anyone, and just amazing support systems, and I don't know what I would do without them.
I wanted to take a little bit of a turn. When Simple Life was on the air, it was appointment television for myself and my group and for many people around the world. Now, during quarantine, my 15-year-old daughter has discovered this, and she's like, "Mom, Paris Hilton." I'm like, "Yeah, I know Paris Hilton." So now she's going through wanting all my juicy because all of her friends are like into Simple Life. So how do you feel about influencing yet another generation?
It makes me feel so happy. When I go online and I just see that everyone is watching The Simple Life and making memes about it, and just the fact that that show is just so timeless. And I love that now the new generation is getting to enjoy it. So it's pretty fun to watch. It's something that my boyfriend and I have been watching a lot during quarantine as well. I love that show.
What's his reaction to it?
He loves it. We just laugh, and he just says how funny I am, and he's like, "You literally look exactly the same." Like, it's crazy.
Going through this journey of putting together this documentary and doing so much soul searching and uncovering, how do you think this release will influence your relationships?
With my relationship, this is the first time in my life where I've opened up my heart, and I've never felt so close to someone in my life. So I feel that this has just made me feel free and like I could finally truly be myself. And I'm just excited for the world to come back and open and to show everybody who I really am.